If you're over 40 and you've been absolutely frustrated because you couldn't stick to a strict calorie counting diet, I need you to take a deep breath. Because the truth is, you didn't fail. You are not the problem. The problem is the outcome of the method you used. Let's explore the reasons why eating less to get healthy doesn't work for most people. We'll also take a look at a strategy that does work long term, and it's backed with clinical research proving it's far more effective than any diet or GLP. Today, we're stepping away from the rampant bro science flooding our social media feeds, including the never-ending weight loss claims made with zero medical backing. Instead, let's look at what the actual clinical data says about how our bodies manage weight. There are virtually no robust clinical studies that say calorie counting or restrictive dieting is a viable long-term solution for permanent weight loss. This is regardless if you're under 40 or over 40 years old. The idea itself of counting calories is a little absurd, namely because the body doesn't know what a calorie is. It doesn't count calories. It's not hungry for calories. It's hungry for nutrition. The public domain is home to dozens of studies that have tested the calorie in, calorie out approach to weight loss, but it's never been proven to work long term, and it's even been frowned upon. Here are just a few studies you can find yourself if you Google "counting calories doesn't work." Stop Counting Calories, published by Harvard Medical School. Dr. Fatima Stanford, an obesity specialist and professor of medicine and pediatrics, says this idea of a calorie in and a calorie out when it comes to weight loss is not only antiquated, it's just wrong. Medicare search for an effective obesity treatment. Diets are not the answer. Without immediate action, nearly 260 million people in the U.S. are predicted to be overweight or obese by 2050. Does this sound like dieting is the best solution? Does it sound like it's working? Despite the growing number of so-called solutions, namely diets and appetite suppression meds, why are the number of people struggling with this going up? It's a fair question. Given the multitude of weight loss options, you'd think the number would be coming down, but the data shows just the opposite. Now, depending on who you ask, you'll get different insights. Some will argue that the person on the weight loss journey isn't truly committed, because they haven't accepted that it will be an uncomfortable journey. You have to eat less, you can't cave into food cravings. But the main problem with this is it puts blame on the individual. It doesn't take into account that the method itself has flaws in it. Here's what I'm talking about. Think about what happens when you follow traditional weight loss advice. You're told to ignore your hunger cravings. Let's stop right here and look at what a hunger craving is. When you feel hungry, this is a signal that your body needs nourishment. It's intended to keep you alive. It was never intended to be this ongoing annoyance. So why do food cravings become persistent? Mainly because the body is not being nourished, and stress also plays a role in this too. When you don't get enough nutrients and adequate hydration, the cravings keep coming. They're holding out for nutrition. And you, unknowingly, are being overfed and undernourished. And make no mistake, this is done deliberately because if you eat more, you become a better customer. Instead of learning how to truly nourish the body, you're being told to ignore the signal that is telling you to nourish your body. Can you see how misguided this is? And there's no medical evidence to suggest willpower is a good strategy, regardless if you're over 40 years old or not. In fact, experts say just the opposite. As I said earlier, this is not your fault. I'm not saying this to coddle you or to pamper you. You are not the problem. When someone goes on a diet, they can miss out on getting enough nutrients. Yes, the number on the scale drops, but the loss of nutrients can cause your biology to override your willpower. This can trigger binge eating. And to add to this, the weight loss culture shifts blame to you. You're told that you just gave in, but in reality, your body was just trying to survive. Let's look at a typical weight loss cycle that maybe you can relate to. You're ready to lose weight, so you get on a diet, you eat less food, which means less fuel. This slows down your metabolism, you lose muscle, and then you stop the diet. The food noise continues, you're stressed, you feel shame, then you binge eat, and you feel guilty for that. And the cycle continues. This cycle drives people towards support groups and, tragically, clinical eating disorders, all because we're fighting our biology instead of working with it. Now I hope you understand that willpower is a flawed strategy for long-term weight loss regardless of age. Both diets and appetite suppression drugs have not lowered the number of people struggling to maintain their weight loss goals. The numbers are going up. So what other options are out there? What's going to get you the results without the mental gymnastics of food math, being uncomfortable, and actually deliver the nutrients you need for sustained optimal health? One of the things I like about science is it creates new ways to solve problems, whether it's nutrition, medical, technology, heck, even camping gear. I'm happy to report there's been a breakthrough in how we address long-term, safe, and effective weight loss. It's backed with 10 peer-reviewed studies and published in the top medical journals in the world. No bro science, no baseless opinions, just irrefutable science on how well it works. I'm talking about the Race to Maintenance, 30-Day Reset. The researchers created this protocol which lowers the amount of food you eat while increasing the amount of nutrition. It's a simple system that's easily incorporated into your day-to-day life, and it's great for people with busy schedules. I tried the system myself, and it exceeded my own expectations. When I first learned about it, I was impressed that it had medical evidence on how well it improved our health markers, added muscle, quieted food cravings, and increased energy. It consists of 3 core components that flood the body with vital nutrients, detoxifies the fat cells, and helps lower stress. You don't have to track a single calorie. Let's dive deeper into how the system works. In our 30-day calendar, you can see the ease at which the system is implemented. The adaptogens are consumed every day for the entire duration. These help us better manage our stress. The red X's indicate the days you simply replace 2 of your 3 meals with nutrient-dense meals that are included in the 30-day reset. These provide all 91 nutrients we need, a healthy balance of macro and micronutrients, including 36 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, healthy fats, digestive enzymes to aid with absorption and improve gut health. The green X's are the days we undergo intermittent fasting to help eliminate toxins stored in the visceral fat cells. When this happens, the cells shrink in size so weight is released without incurring a loss of nutrients. This detox is the powerhouse component of the system. It's been clinically proven to eliminate toxins we're all exposed to on a daily basis. That's it. Very simple and very effective. Gone are the days of tracking calories and stressing out over what to eat and being told you have to endure hunger cravings to get good results. If you'd like to get more information on this, drop a comment below or visit the info hub on my channel. I've helped so many people achieve optimal well-being with this system, so let me know how I can help you. Thanks for watching.